Hey guys, this is Chad Williams doing my video reflection for the month on 4.3 lighting and 3D rendering. So let's get right into it. Just wanted to say that I found this month really fun and challenging and exciting and still continuing to learn about everything I can. Um, I just wanted to say one thing right off the bat before I started. I have really heavy lights above my head, and I'm sitting here trying to position them to see where the bounce light was going. So I thought that was like kind of like a good way to start. I'm like, oh my God, where's all this light coming from? So just to kind of start right off the bat, we're going to go in with, have I used any type of 3D programming before? A little bit in the military. We have what's called a CAD system, which allows us to be able to load, virtual objects onto an airplane to make sure that it's going to be airworthy and it can take off and land correctly without any of the cargo shifting back and forth. So a little bit of knowledge on a little bit of a 3D program, but nothing at the extent of where you can actually create something of this magnitude or play around with it. Some of the things that I did see back and forth that they did translate between Maya, Uke, and Unity as far as some of the just basics, seem to be a little bit similar. So it's kind of easy to, if you pick up one thing and now, you start with the heavier program with Maya and then just moving along, you're going to be able to navigate and do things a little bit easier. So I think that was pretty cool. Is there always going to be something to learn again? Maya seems like you're standing inside of a house that has 1,000 doors, and you open one door to get to another door to get to another door, but then again you go back to the same door that you just came into. So a lot of areas to be able to learn. I don't think that's going to be so much of a challenge once I get comfortable with what's going on. Um, that's the only thing that I found challenging is just to make sure that when you're clicking on working on one set within Maya and you're working on, one view and then you have to go back to click it. I'm always going back and forth, figuring out, okay, where am I at? What's going on? How does this work? Where am I at? Type of thing. And it can be quite challenging just to start on something and then realize you're in the wrong area. So made a lot of notes, posted notes on the computer to say, where are you? What door are you in? Type of thing. So it's kind of like one of the little tricks that I picked up early on just to be able to keep, where I'm navigating. I kind of got different color post-it notes on, okay, this is here, I need to go there. This is there, I need to go there type of thing. So um, one of the other things that I found really cool was, knowing where cameras, how camera angles come up. One of my favorite directors out there is J.J. Abrams. And I think, with his renditions on how he uses camera and how he uses angles is creative and fresh. It may not meet some of the norms as far as, how you do things out there nowadays, but it definitely gives it an interesting feel and a comfortable feel that you want to be able to pay attention to. So, I definitely try to learn as I do a lot of research back and forth on who I find admirable for directors, who's current, who's on the pulse, who's got something that's coming up that's a little bit different than everybody else. So I think that's something that's really, really cool. I do have an SLR. I have a good camera myself, so I take a lot of pictures. When we're traveling. Huge Disney fan, so just got back from them just to see that how many I was how many pictures I took. 4,000 pictures. How well did they come out? What was I doing? Did I learn anything from these classes that we've been taking on how to be able to take interesting and different pictures through that type of a use? Absolutely. So it was kind of really, really good thing to be able to do. Um, I think some of the challenges that I'm going to have going forward is just, working within like Nuke with the nodes, or I like to call them dirty nodes. They always get away from you, but no. Um, but I think that's something that's something I'm going to be able to find challenging to make sure that I can understand what the nodes do and how they direct it and how they can just crash and break one thing once you've been working on and get back to what you're being able to do. Unity seems like it's not a hard program. It seems like it's a little bit easier. It seems like I don't want to use any disrespect, but kind of like a dumbed down version of Maya. I know it can do specific different things, but and it has its own purpose, but it's not as elaborate or integrated as Maya can be. So I think that dealing with Unity is going to be probably one of the easier things to be able for me to be able to pick up on. So um, I just wanted to call out to the team and say thanks for everything for this month. It's been a great month. I have definitely learned a lot. I can't wait to go forward in the class to be able to take what I can, what I've learned this month, and just move it forward to the next level with with everything that we're going to be able to do. Um, I just still so excited to be able to keep doing this stuff, and I think I'm kind of proud that I'm actually getting getting it. I mean, it sounds funny, but it's it's not. It's a lot of I've done something for so long one way. Now I'm learning a new process and a new direction that I want to go with a career, and I'm really super excited about it. So, thank you. Have a good month, and happy Thanksgiving, everybody.